Thank you all for being here. As Denise shared, it's hard to get people in the office because we have hybrid, right? So thank you all for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed some pizza. We have more pizza coming. So Joanne, everybody behind the scenes who's made this possible, thank you. IT, of course. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Ernesto. I'm co-chair along with Jesse Gray. Thank you. One of the biggest perks, by the way, is that you get to design merch. And so this is my sweater. So again, order, pick your favorite colors. All right, what else? So for those of you that don't know me, other than being a co-chair, my name is Ernesto. I'm a Gemini. What else? Gryffindor. Gryffindor. Courage, right? And then my favorite color is purple, as you can see. I'm also a dad to a 6-year-old boy. His name's Oliver. Watching Jesse's video actually reminded me of him because he was just here last week. And because me and my wife, who also works here, shout out Adriana, Large Counts. We were doing some work, not Netflix, Jeanette. But I asked him, so what do you think of The Office? And he's like, I love it. And I was like, well, what do you love about it? And he said, you guys have toys. So like the paper, the stapler, he was playing with that. He's like, you guys have a movie theater? Because we went to a conference room, and he's like, you guys watch movies? And I was like, we did once, but usually we just talk and work. And and he loves the chocolate milk. He discovered that we have chocolate milk at corporate. Sorry for the regions, but our coffee machines are very fancy. We have chocolate milk, very nice. Being a dad is awesome. It's also pretty hard, being a parent. But I feel like it's also good leadership development, right? Like my son, I'm responsible for his, I'm held accountable for his performance, right? I'm responsible for his development. And he comes to me for answers, just like my team. And I just go to ChatTXM to get my answers. I realized that this year is going to be my 20-year high school reunion, and that's crazy how fast time flies, right? And that's led me to start collecting watches for some reason. I bought a sports car last year, so you'll see me zooming in and out of the garage. And what was that? So yeah, it's been 20 years, and I guess you could say I'm going through a midlife modernization. That's what's happening to me right now. So good times. That's top of mind for me, right? Now it's also been 20 years actually since I graduated Marine Corps boot camp. I joined. Yeah, thank you. It wasn't fun at the time, but looking back, it's like, yeah, that was fun. Obstacle courses, camping outside, that's cool. Working out, get paid to work out. And so it's been 20 years, and I feel like I still haven't learned my lesson about signing contracts, right? Because going back to the modernization thing, I signed up for a Krav Maga gym, and in December. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it's martial arts. And I already tried to quit. But I was reminded that I signed a 12-month contract. So right now I put it on hold, pause, until I prepare myself to get back into that. So no, that's cool. As I mentioned, my wife works here. She's also my work wife, which is cool. And but I was talking to her about my annual review, which I got recently, and I gotta say, gotta be candid, I was kind of disappointed, right, with my score this year. She said that I achieved expectations once again. I have a few opportunities, like my timeliness when it comes to completing chores around the house could have been better. The quality when it comes to my cooking, some opportunities there. And making sure it's not just room temp, and et cetera. Obviously I have opportunities to work on the right stuff. This morning, Jeanette said, are you looking at Netflix now? Literally? And I told her, I gotta get my fix, But no, I only watch Netflix during my lunchtime. after my lunch hours, or one at my lunch hour. And, no, my favorite show is actually about modernization. I don't know if you've heard or seen it. It's called Black Mirror. It's great. That's all it's about. It's just modernization, and it's starting to keep me up at night when I think about it some more. But no, it's all cool. My wife and I also just finished, speaking of graduating, we finished couples therapy. Yeah. So, not related at all to the other stuff that I mentioned. And I gotta say, I recommend it to everybody who's married or thinking about getting married. It really did bring us closer together as a couple, as a partnership. We bonded over our mutual dislike of the therapist. Yes! You know? Apparently, none of us like to be held accountable for like what we've done or said. That wasn't fun. But like I said, it brought us closer together. But to me, the worst part of the whole thing is that the therapist never laughed at any of my jokes. Right? But she did take notes, so there's that. But no, that's all for me. Thank you.